Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's I, Taylor Field, and I am here for a very special podcast episode. This is my first solo commentary track for a movie. Now, the reason I'm doing this movie is specifically because a while ago, like a long while ago, there was a certain fan, and I'm trying so hard to remember your name, and if you are still out there and you're listening to this right now, I apologize, but let me know who you are in the comments below because you requested that I do a review for Dora, the Lost City of Gold. And it has always been in the back of my mind to do this project, for you, because you asked for it, and just, for the fans to enjoy what kind of, adventure this would undertake and be. So I thought I will do you one better. I will do a commentary track just for you. So I got my water here for this adventure. I got my bowl of cereal here so I can kind of keep going at this. Yeah, so I'm just about to hit play, and we're gonna go through Dora, the Lost City of Gold. So I now my experience with Dora, I'm hitting play by the way. I don't have really any. I mean, I didn't grow up with Dora or Diego. I know Diego's like the cousin. I know there's Boots, who is the monkey, and I'm trying to think who else is there. Ooh, that's a little loud. Just turn that down a little bit. Who else is there? I don't know all the main characters, but it's always one of those shows that's just like on in the background, I guess, whenever you're like near someone who has kids, I guess. It's a very informative show. I know that they kind of like, do you see where the bridge is? You do? Good job! Let's jump! And it's kind of like stuff like that. So it's like trying to be an interactive experience, I guess. And to a degree it is, I guess. It gets the kids into it. I got hair in my mouth. Ugh. Everything you're about to see is true. Except that foxes don't swipe. That is a hurtful stereotype. Brought to you by Fox City Council of the Americas. Okay. I don't know what that was about. So right off the bat here, we got a nice looking cabin with a big alligator in the water. And Dora's waving at us or the alligator? Dora. I think this is the theme song. Oh, she's like little Dora here. Okay, so she's a infant. And there's Diego. Okay, I hope I have the right movie actually here. I don't actually know. The backpack is talking. Okay, I think that was in the real show too. Oh, there's the fox. Oh, swiper, no swiping. Okay. Yeah, swiper, no swiping. Oh, then the monkey just kicked him. Okay. This is very interesting. Oh, yeah, it is the right movie. The title dropped. Oh, they're hallucinating. Oh, they're okay. Or they're imagining. They're not hallucinating. They're imagining. They're exploring in a cardboard car. Those, yeah, I'm glad that it's just imagining. Those have been some powerful hallucinogens. So okay, well the monkey's real. So they definitely have a real monkey. Well, that's cool. But the tiger isn't real, so Diego's probably pretty bummed about that. This is a nice, like, high-tech looking cabin in the middle of the Amazon. Like, how do you get this? Oh, now Dora's looking at me. Can you say delicioso? And everyone's freaking out. They're like breaking the fourth wall here. Delicioso. I can do it. Parapata. Inca legends. Oh, so we're gonna get some deep lore here at the beginning. I like that in a movie. Yeah, you get the kind of the coverage of everything. Swiper, no swiping. Just gonna take a nice bite here. So no one keeps the gold. We're looking for the gold. her parents want to document it. So Dora's dad is Ant-Man's best friend, where he's like, so my guy who's talking to another guy who knows the sister or the cousin who knows this guy who works in this field of industry who's brothers with the sister of this says that you can. So that guy, he's in this movie, which is pretty cool. This is interesting. Golden statues, jungle cats. This cabin is unbelievable. I kid you not. Plus, I have siblings, but I've never slept in a bed like this, where it's not one bed, but it's like the adult twin conjoined beds, like separate beds that are next to each other. I've never had like that close of a relationship with my siblings before, but I mean, they're in the Amazon, so who knows? Diego. Oh, she's gonna miss them. What's happening? Okay, so they are cousins. I think I've shared, I guess when you're out camping, I've shared a bed with like one of my cousins or whatever, which is fine. You know, when you're little kids and you're out camping with your grandparents. But at home or whatever, no. And Boots is in between them, or with them too. Primo. That's an interesting nickname. Vamos, I know that one. I remember in high school, I got grade 9 Spanish, and I passed it with 50.2%, and you need 50% to pass. That was absolutely crazy. I didn't want to retake that class. I thought I could do it because I could speak French really well at the time, and taking that class, it just went over my head. I was not good at it. Dora's running after Diego. And now we got the 10 years later thing. Oh man, this is like the Fantastic Four transition 1 year later. And she's running from elephants. Pygmy elephants. She's a live streamer, it looks like. How gravity allowed her to do that on a vine? Black caiman. Largest predator in the Amazon. She's very friendly with the alligators. I don't know how you could go wandering in the jungle in like a straight up like pink shirt and like red orange shorts. I feel like you get bug bites and they're so like crazy colors that they would get like really dirty. Can you say severe neurotoxicity? Say that 3 times really fast. A rock fall. This cave wasn't here before. So I believe... Okay, those are bats. I believe... Oh, the bats just grabbed Boots. Oh, they almost took him. Jesus. I believe... Isn't Danny Trejo supposed to be Boots? I wonder if Boots is going to actually be talking. This is... Oh, she almost fell. There's light shining in. I'm always down for like these kind of adventure movies. You know, I love Indiana Jones. I love the Uncharted franchise. So these kind of movies always just kind of have like a special place in my heart. So she's already found the gold of Parapada. So they really, they did skip over a lot in 10 years. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Boots definitely does not agree with that. Oh, he totally just bailed on her. Wow, what a friend. Oh, and no, she doesn't die. This is a kid's movie. Even though a fall from that height, her legs would be broken. I think her ankles would be... So they still live in this absolutely amazing cabin on the Amazon lake. Very interesting. Dora's like obsessed with this gold. Man, that would have been so cool if like my parents like took me and moved out of the Amazon. We're totally self-sufficient and we're just out there and could raise me my whole life. Just and I could be friends with the alligators and like Boots the monkeys and all of these different things. They're doing a horrible job. So Dora just figured out that her parents know where Parapata is, and her parents are doing a hard job at covering it up. And now they're just confessing everything. They're gonna go, but I feel like they die. Maybe that's a little too dark. So what are they gonna do? Leave her there? The parents are gonna go. The dad looks extremely uncomfortable. The jungle. You're telling Dora to go to the city. Make friends. I wonder, well, obviously we're gonna get Diego coming back into play here at some point. So Dora's gonna go hop on a flight. Oh yeah, I think I remember from the trailer, she does go to the city. And she's got a giant snake on her. She's taking the snake. So, I guess the parents are, ditching her. So, this is one of those things where you say, like, you can take the girl out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the girl. So she's not going to last in the city. Now they're talking to her about rays. So I guess this is for... They love glow sticks, candy necklaces, hacky sacks. So now he's trying to do some dubstep. Oh my god. So how I take this movie is you have all the little kids that grew up with Dora and Diego, and they went along, and they got older. And this movie is for them when they hit that age where I guess they can do raves. I guess that's what they're implying. But Dora in this movie is clearly like 16 or 17. And I feel like, well, I don't know when Dora first came out. Which is another problem that I should probably know. But I guess let's say Dora came out like 17 years ago. So the little kids that were little when they watched Dora, now they're old enough to go to raves, I guess? Either way, the messaging of this movie is not good. I mean, don't let young people be going to raves, especially if this is a little kid's movie and there's like 5-year-olds watching this. I mean, if you go to a rave and you see a 5-year-old at a rave, that's a little wild. So, when Dora's having some deep talks with the mother, they told her to put the boa down and to go to parties and raves, and now they're telling her to just be herself. I feel like the raves are not her. She's gonna take Boots. It's obvious. There's no way, I mean, why wouldn't you be able to take a monkey to the city? There's no way you'd leave a monkey like Boots behind. Oh, I thought that anteater was another one humping it. It's the tail on the back of the anteater. Oh my god. I thought it was an anteater sex scene. So she went straight to Hollywood. She's like greeting everyone. It really showcases how rude people can be. Well, she's got the right idea, though. Is that Diego? Diego looks like a punk. Oh, they don't have a good... They haven't seen each other in all this time? How does it not work? I see members of my family usually at least once a year. On the off chance, maybe there's like some reason I can't see them like for that year, maybe the next second year. But they have not obviously seen each other since they were little kids. That's so sad. I guess that's a reality for a lot of families, but that's really sad, you know? I feel like at least in Dora's case, they would have made a point to see them. Like, do they not want to send Diego out there to the Amazon to hang out and be a kid like at all in the past like 10 years? Brutal. So now she's meeting, I think, the granny. Wow, yeah. It is so pink. Dora's room is so pink. Holy smokes. Older Diego is not what at all what I thought. Ooh. The candy bar is super moldy. Yeah, it was 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Yep. Diego looks so awkward. I always thought like Diego was super cool. Like obviously the brief times I've walked in a room and I see Dora and then I see Diego, I thought, Diego looks super, super cool. And oh, she ate it and it's moldy. Oh. You're setting the bad example. Oh. That brown chocolate bar was completely white with bits of blue on it. And she just threw her blankets on the lawn and is sleeping outside. Oh, there's helicopters, there's planes. I've only been to Hollywood once. I liked it when I went. So she's trying to sing to herself and Diego doesn't understand what's going on. I don't get how, like, is it this easy just to, like, arrive and then the next day you go to a new school? So Diego's, like, roughing her up a bit. I don't mean, like, punching her or anything. But, like, took off the headband and, like, shook her hair up and stuff. High school is, for the most part, a horrible nightmare. Just be yourself. How the heck can you get through high school just being yourself? And there's cops or security at the school. Whoa! So she's got flares in her backpack. Iodine pills to sanitize water? That's actually brilliant. This is actually genius. The fact that she's got all this gear, emergency stuff in her backpack, that's amazing. That's what they should have, like, the standard for kids, too. Have all this emergency stuff, just in case. Never know. Could be an earthquake, could be something crazy. Have kids have their own supplies. Dora just served this chick. Interesting. Well, she's made a friend with a rainforest saver, but no, this chick is like planning something. Oh yeah, Diego's giving the truce. Sammy Moore. Class president. Tri-state athlete? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. The worst person on earth. So now Dora's talking to some random guy with Beats headphones. He doesn't know how to handle this. And she's just gonna write on his shirt with a Sharpie. I think he was playing on Nintendo Switch too. Oh, and she gave the cupcake to him. Oh, he's getting bullied. I hate that. These nice kids always get bullied. It's so unfortunate. It really, really sucks because, like, the nice kids either get really, really bullied and they either turn out to be, like, Brightburn, or they just turn out to be just, you know, run to the litter, just trying, you know, to do their best kids, you know? Diego's cousin, and Moby Dick is a whale. That's how I'm going to introduce myself. Hola, I'm Taylor. I'm a friend of Travis. Moby Dick is a whale. Dorka? That doesn't even make any sense. It's a horrible joke. Shot at the Queen. Dora's truth facts are just laying this, like, preemie chick out to dry. She put the headband back on. She's telling everyone that we finished school. Diego does not look happy. This granny's just laughing. Coordinates. So she's talking to her parents. Oh, she got pinned in the school bus and she's gone. What kind of a bus driver does that? So she's gonna go and just ditch the school. She's very friendly. This is sending good messages to people to be talkative and communicating. But she's gathering coordinates, obviously from her parents on the phone. But her parents are probably, like, I'm taking a shot in the dark. Her parents are going missing, and she's gonna use the coordinates to go and find them. There was a van with black windows watching her. That's suspicious. At the winter dance. This is like more like Halloween. This doesn't seem like a winter dance. That's confusing. Oh, we got the one awkward teacher. Oh, what is she, a son? I like this kid. I feel bad for him. You can hold his breath for 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. My parents left me unsupervised at the community pool for pretending to drown to get their attention. What the heck? Well, at least she's pretty bold and brave. Doing the peacock dance. All these people are laughing, but they're not out dancing. She's taking control of the dance floor. Good for her. Disco Dorka. You're such a horrible bully. You have horrible insults. At least she's out there being a badass. Diego is gonna get shafted. this boy's still holding his breath. Oh, Diego's telling her to not be herself. So if you are following along, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the point where they're outside and Diego's like, this isn't the jungle. You can't just do whatever you want. And you can't be best friends with a monkey. This is high school. Life or death, you know? I never will go that far and say high school felt like life and death. But I will go ahead and say that high school definitely could have been better. It definitely is like a trial tribulation for young youths, you know. I can't imagine what it's like nowadays. Probably so confusing. Sucks teeth? What the heck kind of a subtitle is that? Sucks teeth? She's obviously crying. I've never sucked teeth when I cry. But the grandma's talking to her, so that's nice. She was, okay, I like that. She never felt lonely when she was alone in the jungle, but now when she's surrounded by tons of people, she feels alone all the time. That's quite amazing too, you know, high school, you can just so easily feel alone. I know I did for so many of my years in high school, my 5 youthful years. I felt so alone that I got good at being alone, you know. I had my close group of friends, but I appreciated having my alone time, you know, do what I wanted to do, take it easy. Oh, now Dora's wondering if she's a weirdo. And the grandma just says, no more than the rest of us. Yeah, I don't know how to take that. Some frijolitos. Let's get some frijolitos. I wonder what a frijolito is. We're gonna look what a frijolito is. Friolito food, because that didn't take me anywhere. Friolitos. It looks like a big taco, a lot of ground beef, coleslaw kind of looking thing. Looks pretty good. Something really icy happening between you two. Interesting. So they're obviously on a field trip. They have to find something that's 1,000 years old. Oh, the boy who doesn't drown. He says he's scared. So, this woman's talking to Dora. And she's what? She's gonna let her go in and see the Egyptian stuff? This woman is so sus. What kind of a woman would do that and put her job at risk? So they're down in the basement because this worker lady just casually, just purposefully left the door open. I love a lot of like ancient Egyptian stuff. It's so cool. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, absolutely fantastic. Oh, she got caught by this dude, but she's gonna get out of it. So the rest of the gang is hiding in this shipping crate. No way, it's Boba Fett! Boba freaking Temuera Morrison is in this movie. Jango Fett. So fun fact that he's coming back as Boba Fett, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Commander Rex as well. What the heck? I guess we win the scavenger hunt? What is going on? Oh, they threw in the crate where our friends are. They're sealing the crate. They dropped a gas grenade in there. Jango Fett just got his bounty. God damn, Jango. Parapata. Wow, okay, this movie just gained like 5 points on my rating score, ladies and gentlemen. I was not expecting to see Django. So they all woke up in the crate, but the one thing I don't understand, they're being unloaded from a plane. Why would they need a massive crate for one little girl? Oh, they're gonna drop them out of the plane. They're gonna have a parachute, I bet. Oh no, they're on the ground. Please tell me we get more Jango Fett. At this point, actually, I'm just gonna call him Boba Fett because he's Boba Fett now to me. After that awesome Star Wars news. Interesting. This is a big crate. How convenient. Dora just got a huge shiv. Wow, that's a huge Bowie knife. Mercenaries that are armed? With what? I'm assuming guns. This is crazy. I don't know who this guy is. So I guess some guy's rescuing them. Oh yeah, we got more Django. I can't believe that he was in this movie. That's so awesome. Oh my god, so Swiper is real. Swiper, yes, swiping. So Boba Fett just whistled and the fox came right in. I can get on board with this. So Dora just defies gravity. She rolled into the backpack and put the backpack on. That's crazy. Swiper is... Oh my god. Swiper. So... he got the map. Gave it to Boba Fett. Okay, so now they got a Jeep and they're getting out of here. But they lost the map. I think the license plate said Peru on it. They're going through the cornfields. That's a lot of crop. There's probably a lot of ticks in that grass too. Well, I think they got away. Okay, well, they got away. Obviously, the people didn't really notice the branch off to the side, but that works. This poor dude who plays the Switch, he was just thrown into this mess. So this is kind of like the Jumanji approach, I guess, where they were all like at each other's throats, and then they're going to come out of this being best friends. Alejandro Gutierrez. I'm a professor of ancient languages. I don't know if any of these other characters exist in the Doraverse. The Dora cinematic universe. I don't even think that we've ever met Dora's parents in the Dora cartoon. I could be mistaken. If you're an avid Dora fan, let me know. Dora. Dora, the kidnapped teenager. Interesting. Call the local police? I don't think so. Oh, he's mocking her. The one guy is like freaking out. He thinks everyone's gonna die. He's the guy who plays the Switch. Diego looks like he's kind of getting back into the way things were. See Diego redeemed. Some serious 4x4. So now they just found the car of Dora's parents. So the jungle's dense. They're gonna go through with on foot. Juicy juice, sun-made raisins. So at some point, I imagine they're gonna find boots. Knock on wood, jungle's perfectly safe. Man, if I was in the jungle in the Amazon, I'd make sure I had pants on. I'd pack my hoodie up like tightly close. So now it looks like they're kind of like, okay, they're in like a foggy area right now if you're following along. And it's like really dark and gloomy, and they just found like these warning signs of like totems. So I'm assuming they're gonna run into some like locals that live here. Ancient Inca. Dora's just spitting off ancient Inca now. Ancient Inca. All those that seek Parapata shall surely perish. Oh, I have nothing to worry about? Here we go. He's gonna hit a trap. Oh, he just walked into a spider web. Oh. I think he just knocked himself out. Yeah, he's unconscious. Oh no, he's up. Yeah, God, him walking into like the spider web reminds me of Arachnophobia with Jeff Daniels. That guy, they go out there and they find these giant tarantulas. I'd have to rewatch that movie, but it just grosses me out too much. Ugh. Can't do it. Ugh. Can't do it. Yeah, I'm waking up the cat. Probably doesn't like me jittering. So this one boy is in shorts. Oh, and he found the, excuse me, he found the symbol. Good for you, bud. So they just found the campsite. Must be where the parents were staying, I guess. God, this place is a mess. God damn. Either baboons did this. I bet this is where Boots comes in. Mm-hmm. Danny Trejo. I'm just gonna double check and make sure it is Danny Trejo. So I wonder, like, how is he Boots? I wonder, because I can't tell what Danny Trejo is, like, doing as Boots. I can't picture Danny Trejo doing, like, the monkey noises. They found another circle that looks rushed. So now they got Boots, that's good. Oh, the mean girl's gotta do a bathroom break. And Dora's just blatantly, you have to poo.
Of course I have to poo. I have to poo in 48 hours. I'm sweating at every step.
She hasn't pooed in 48 hours, she said. I mean, it's always good to go poo, like, within 48 hours. Some would say it's good to go, like, twice every 24 hours, you know, naturally, if you have a, like, healthy, maintained diet. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Sometimes you're lost in the jungle in the Amazon and you can't go for 48 hours. Poo shovel. Oh, this is so awkward. Dora's like, it's time to dig the poo hole, and Boots is dancing. This is so awkward. That's so awkward. So she's, oh, wow. Well, it's a pretty good dug hole. Boys drinking the juicy juice. Oh, they're gonna... These arrows just shot out and Dora's like, nothing to be afraid of. And now they're ditching the girl. Oh, the poor girl. The boy just literally spat out his juicy juice. And this girl's doing her business. Oh, and here come the locals. Oh, no. Okay. So the crowd, her friends, like, shot out and grabbed her and told her to run. So, I've been in situations where you're trying to use the washroom and you have to rush. It is one of the worst feelings in the world. No, it's just juicy juice. He's not bleeding. My God. Yeah, so that girl, unfortunately, like, there was no, like, cleaning or, like, use of a bidet or leaves or whatever, because all she could do was just, like, stand up and run for it. That sucks. I'd hate to be in that situation. So now they're tumbling down the log because I guess an arrow had enough force to knock a giant tree trunk off the cliff. I don't understand that. The subtitles say praying in Spanish. Now they're crawling out. I wonder... I'm starting to think that it's maybe not locals because the arrows seemed incredibly modern-like. Yeah, he's got one. There's no way an arrow like that was made out in this Amazon. It looks way too modern with, like, the feathering, and even the arrowhead is like a black, like, sharp casing that's been put on it. Oh, same Inca symbols are on the totems. Okay, well, I guess maybe they're just super advanced arrows made by the Incas. That's wild.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm not okay, okay? I want to go home. I want to be staring at my phone.
Oh, Pooh Girl's freaking out.
Coffee beverage. I know that makes me sound real basic, but that's what I want. Oh, it's all right.
She's sounding pretty basic.
Yes, and it's totally dangerous. It will break down on me. I hate it here.
Maybe a song will help.
It's okay to break up sometimes. It's very okay. No,
This girl is going to just drop Dora. And the sad thing is she probably couldn't. Dora would kick her ass. Dora's one of those people that just wants to help, which is very commendable. But at the same time, it's like, sometimes you just need to have just a little bit of quiet, just to get by. And Diego looks like he's turning into his old self. Classic Diego. I guess Dora feels like she's got the weight of this whole mission and everyone else's safety and responsibility on her shoulders. Oh, poor Dora. So now Diego's starting to renounce how he looks at that one girl. They did have like a moment in the crate when they were waking up where it looked like they were like, oh, they'll be together. Yeah, Dora's calling her out. You have an attraction to her. And he's like, no. Slow your roll. Don't ever say the word mating again. Just slow your roll. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to tell people that. Okay, just slow your roll. Those shit heels. That wasn't in the movie. That's something else. So, Diego just found a footprint. Oh, Fox tracks. Swipe or no swiping. Oh, Boba Fett coming back into the game. He must have had to retire his armor because it was too hot for him to wear in the jungle.
Hi, guys.
I almost got caught. Boots is like screwing with them. They heard a noise and Boots is taking the claim. Good job, Boots. I'm getting like Tarzan vibes in this all of a sudden. I did watch that recently actually, so that's probably why. So Randy and this girl are off on their own? Okay, they've rendezvoused together. Sammy apologized. Patapata passes through an opera house. An opera house in the middle of the Amazon? That's crazy. Another movie that this reminds me of is Journey to the Mysterious Island. That one had, The Rock. It had PETA from the Hunger Games. It had Alfred from the Dark Knight trilogy. What a wild movie that was. So now they're at the Opera House. Oh, and they just stepped into quicksand. I think it's quicksand. They're all making jokes about farting and stuff as they step in it, but I think it's quicksand. Yeah, they're sinking. Why were they making jokes? It was quicksand. So I guess they built... Oh, yeah, it's a lot of quicksand. So they built this opera house on quicksand? No wonder it didn't take off. That's not good planning. So they're already at their waists. So if you go into quicksand, you have to lie on your back. Backstroke out of the quicksand? I wonder if this is a real thing. So Dora's gotten out. Wow, I wonder if that's true. I mean, not that I'm gonna go find a pot of like quicksand and test it out. I mean, maybe if someone had a rope that I could get, but like, if you lay on your back. Oh, so this guy didn't lay on his back, the older guy, and now he's got like a straight up orange scorpion like crawling on him. What is that? The smaller the scorpion, the more deadly they are. Oh, it's crawling on him. Oh, and another one's coming. 2 males and they're gonna fight? Oh, they're fighting on his head. Oh, it's a female? Dora got her facts wrong. Oh, they're mating. These 2 scorpions are having sex on his head. Hold your breath, bud. They really took their bloody time. Pull him down. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess so he was going through the top and they found his feet in the bottom and they were able to pull him out. I don't know how this man survived in the Amazon like this for so long. Well, this guy must be the comedic relief for the kids because he's just falling apart. They don't know how to handle this. This is a little awkward. He is so shook. Yikes. His whole life is a lie? He's a fraud? What is this? He doesn't know how to handle himself in the Amazon? A bad guy? He's a bad guy. Oh, maybe he's evil. I wonder what they meant by that. Like, I'm a bad guy. Who is this old lady? Everyone in the Amazon is like super well dressed and like clean. Oh, don't say Parapatane to this old lady. Holy shit, she loses her cool. She's setting up her chess set. Oh, wow. She's smashing her chess set. Jesus, this woman is freaky. You ever seen that Shyamalan movie, The Visit with the grandma? This lady's reminding me of that grandma. It's a good movie, actually. I should watch that later. She's speaking in ancient Inca. She looks very modern though to be speaking ancient Inca, but I guess Dora is pretty modern too. But she just doesn't look like she's an ancient Incan. Downriver. I didn't realize that there were all these extra people that were going on this journey with her. Yeah, Diego's going with her. So it looked like the old lady was gonna get them out, but obviously Dora is sticking around to find the parents, and Diego is sticking around. Dora's hugging the one girl. I bet you they're not gonna like go. They're gonna come back and they're gonna help them. I mean, it only makes sense, right? Diego is having a nice moment with the girl who was rude, and they're hugging each other. Dora's just staring at them hug. Stick to the path. So how are they going to get out of the country of like Peru? They don't have their passports, so they can't get back. I mean, they'd have to probably find the American embassy. This old lady's just got a boat here that she's going to let them take. Oh, she's got the symbol on her hand. This old lady is not, there's no way she's Incan. Those plants. So Dora and Diego and the Alejandro found this weird field of weird plants. Yeah, don't touch anything. There's no way I mean, I'd want to touch the plants because it looks like it's out of Avatar, but I wonder if they're like giant Venus flytraps or something. Wow, they moved pretty far already. By now, I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty careful, but I feel like easily I would have touched one by accident by now. Oh, he's gonna touch one. Well, they should just get out. I'm really curious what these things are. Oh, it just spat something in Alejandro's face. A spore field. Oh man, allergic reactions. Okay, so remember at the beginning how I was talking about the hallucinations? Now they've done some crazy hallucinating. They look like they're cartoon versions. This is actually pretty cheeky and pretty interesting. Although this is kind of like a ripoff of Trailer Park Boys in the season when they did the mushrooms, like too many mushrooms, and they turned into cartoons. They are high as hell right now. They are so high on drugs. This is so weird. So the way, oh my god. So the way I take it, The entire Dora the Explorer cartoon is just Dora actually on drugs as a child. Holy smokes. Well, this has been like a totally like an awakening for me in this franchise of Dora. Oh. So friends, oh yeah, the friends came back. But the friends didn't do the drugs from the plants, so they wouldn't be cartoons either. Oh yeah, they're waking out of it. Yeah, it looked like it was so nice being in Cartoon Land. Oh, there's Boots. Boots just totally ditched them. I forgot about Boots. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The cartoons are only cartoons because Dora and Diego are legit doing some pollen drugs off of the Amazon flowers. That is crazy. And so Alejandro took his clothes off and ran out into the middle of the jungle. So he might have had like some case of bath salts or something with his flower spores. Well, it looks like their drug passing has passed, and now Diego and Dora are having some nice conversation. Diego is realizing the faults in his ways. Primo. Our next adventure, Primo. I think there's a frozen food brand called Primo. Maybe it's Prima. Oh yeah, and Alejandro's naked. Well, so far they're managing quite well in the Amazon. I don't think I'd be managing this well. And their clothes are still so bloody clean. Even after the mud or quicksand, they're still so clean. They're all clean. How are they all clean? When did they wash their clothes? Probably with ancient Inca lady. Knock on wood. Feeling great about how things are, and then they fell into the cave. Well, it's like they fell exactly where they needed to be. This looks like the temple from Alien vs. Predator. Do you imagine this crossover if facehuggers just jump on Dora and all the aliens and predators pop out? That'd be a little bit of a downer. Probably wouldn't be a kids movie anymore. Well, I mean, it's still a kids movie, and they just threw drugs into the scenario here, so I guess anything can go. A star map. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are at the point in the movie where they're looking up in this cave at all these stars, and they realize that they're not in the right spots, that they believe it is a puzzle. Getting some solid truths from the Game Boy here about how he's seen lots of jungle media and he has to do certain things to kind of like solve the puzzle. He's not wrong. This is like video game 101. Oh, now he's got water filling up. Pukyo. God, he's just letting all the water come in. Randy is not doing good. He's gonna kill his team. It'd be a fun, like, a little water park, though. The sluice pass? Sluice gate. The water is rising insanely fast. The sluice gate. This is like really a really high room. See, again, like I would try so hard to help, but like I can't even open my eyes underwater, and let alone I try to swim down and I can't swim down. I just keep floating up, and then when I try to float, I just bloody well sink. So I can't find any like proper balance. Oh, they're going up for more air. Oh yeah. Game Boy can hold his breath for 7 minutes. That was the ultimate foreshadow. I feel like all of them should have at least tried to go with him to see what could happen, because it takes like all of them. But on the right side, you know, he's fixing his mistake. He started the water, and now he's gonna like solve the problem of no water. So. There he goes. He's got it. It would suck if more water came in. Oh, and they're all being sucked out. Hold your breath. Man, I miss water slides. We have a pool here. It's closed, obviously, with the whole world being crazy, but it's a cool water slide. But from my hometown, we had these 3 water slides. We had a blue one, a red one, and a green one. And the green one was like the highest up one, and it was super scary because it was super small, and it was just super fast. And I think my sister one time, like her toenail got caught in it, like ripped the toenail off. So I don't know how that would happen because like it's all smooth, but oh. So Dora just found the parents. So the parents are here. Okay, that was crazy. So they found the parents. So they're happy that Dora's got friends. Alejandro. Yep, Alejandro's a bad guy. So how the heck? So they must have had a tracker on Alejandro because this team just got here super quick. They just walked out of the tree line. Oh, and he's the leader? Oh, man. No, Boba Fett doesn't work for anyone. I guess so. This is like Alejandro's Jabba the Hutt, and Boba Fett's working for him. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So now they want to go to Parapata. Boba Fett's just looking primo. Or primo. I'll get my gold. That's all he wants. This is tough because, like, there's 3 of them in this family, and only one of them is required to open up the gate, right? To get to Parapata, or to lead them to Parapata. So, I mean, he could just threaten to execute 2 of the others, and then the dad would have to, or he could execute the parents, and then Dora would have to. There's Swiper there. And Boots is nowhere to be found again. Where is Boots just going all the time? So Alejandro is freaking out about their good positivity. There's a lot of shut-ups being thrown about right now. No singing aloud. Ay, ay, ay. So after everything, they still look pretty clean, like their clothes and everything. Boba Fett looks so unimpressed. Temuera's just standing there like, doesn't even know what's really... Well, he knows what's going on, but he is not happy about it. So they stopped. The parents stopped. And Alejandro's like, this is it, isn't it? And they're like, no, 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 no. And then they walk through this door, and it's like, it's it. Parapata. Oh, there's Boots. He's gonna save him. What is Boots doing? Boots undid the hand thing. He's eating the banana. Got some interesting score. His boots are made for walking. This one dude doesn't trust it because he's the one who was calling out Boots earlier, and he doesn't trust Boots. Boots is just undoing all their hands.
What's going on back here?
He just went to grab his gun, and Dora just took him out with a yo-yo.
What's going on back there?
Man, that was a solid wooden yo-yo.
What happened?
Viper got yo-yoed. Again? Okay, he's got a bad run with yo-yos. See, Boba Fett, he's ready just for the hunt. You know, those kids are running off, and he whipped out his gun. His E11 blaster. And Dora just looks at Boots. You shouldn't have done that. Like, untied all their hands, and Boots is just staring at the screen. Completely blank-faced. Boots doesn't know what the heck is going on right now. These shots of Boots' face are great. He's so blank-faced. I'd love to see Boots in the Planet of the Apes reboot. That's where I want to see him make his move up in the world in the cinematic. Oh, there's Danny Trejo. This is really weird. Oh my god. This cute little monkey with this thick Danny Trejo machete voice. Okay, now he's not talking anymore. He's just got monkey face. That was just really wild.
Come on, guys. We have to save my parents. How?
Hmm.
And if we can get inside Firefly, we can trade the treasure from my parents. How are we going to get into Firefly? We're going to figure it out
Parapata.
together.
Get into Parapata. Man, you could get into Parapata. You could get all the gold. There's Swiper, guard duty. You could get all the gold, but like, how would you get it out? There's only like 4 of you, so how are you gonna carry a ton of gold and get it out? You wouldn't be able to take it all. You need like a whole excavation team. Swiper, he's like really interestingly animated. Oh, Boba Fett just got frogged.
Oh, man.
Boba Fett just looks so uncomfortable. My father was a lighthouse keeper.
Must be a way to engage the outside. Hey guys, look, things. Each one has a lever.
The levers again.
Okay? There is no such thing as a jungle puzzle.
Please don't say that. Okay.
Traps. Good eye, Dora.
Poison.
There's traps everywhere. One heavy security system.
So,
These Incas had heavy duty security.
combinations.
Oh, the combination. The star map, I guess, again.
Look down.
See, at this point in time, you know, the star maps have glowed up on the floor. And in my gaming experience, excuse me, wow, this is where I would pop onto YouTube.
This is Anka, the eagle.
Anka the eagle.
And that's, I thought, the fox. Right there.
Eagle, the fox,
It's almost like a serpent.
serpent,
Are there any more?
This one's up their own, the Jaguar.
the jaguar.
It's supposed to be the 4th lever.
Okay, but which one should we pull first?
All at the same time. Just pull the levers at once.
And when we pull them all at once,
Well, that's a pretty big baby.
this is when we gotta all get die together, right?
A lot of talk about dying.
On 3 we pull. Ready?
And they're all gonna pull together. I don't remember the cartoon ever talking about death. Also, I don't remember the cartoon ever having like hallucinations
2.
or rave talk. Well, that should do it. Nothing's happening though.
Okay, it's official. Movie's live.
And there goes the door. So they say Parapata is cursed.
So we're here.
A little bit of Jumanji vibes. So we are at the hour and 19-minute mark right now, give or take a minute. And I think this movie is an hour 40, so we have like 20 minutes left. So we're in Parapata. We must be getting close to like some kind of climactic scenario. Very cool temple though that they've arrived at. A lot of this stuff looks pretty like fresh though. I mean, they're walking down this path and there's all these totems and like little marketplace and it looks current. It looks like people still live here. It's a big city. It's definitely very well maintained.
It's empty.
I bet they have one more jungle puzzle or something. Bet we're getting like National Treasure because they just walked into this room in the temple and there isn't anything in here. And National Treasure, they got to this one room where there was no gold, but then they ended up going further and they figured out where more gold was.
The sunlight. You tilt the bulb to reflect the sunlight. Look, there's an opening in the wall for the sun to shine in.
Flashlight from the outside.
So they're going to use the flashlight as a sun, I guess, because they need sun.
We have to angle the bowl to the right place in the room.
So they're angling the light. I remember doing a escape room, and we had to actually like reflect with this mirror, this laser, back at a certain part on this whole wall.
Okay, Randy, angle your bowl 51 degrees to Diego. Okay, Diego, to me.
So now they're reflecting the mirrors, reflecting the light.
We'll see where it lands.
So it looks like the sunlight has opened up a door. They pinpointed it, the light on this little medallion, and it turned orange, like it got really hot. But it's just a flashlight, so it wouldn't get that hot. The door looks like something is going on. Oh, there's traps. The roof is closing down. These massive spiders came out of the wall. Oh, go Boots. Come on, Boots. Get out. So these cement walls were closing, and it like kind of got stuck. Like it stopped when Dora went in there. Oh wow, Boots just totally just saved the day. Holy crap. So the door like was closing, the cement doors were closing, and Dora got caught in there. And I feel like it would have crushed her. But they were actually able to like hold the doors and kind of pull them back. And then Boots jumped in between them and the doors and was like cranking his tail and pushed the concrete back. You know, for the kids, I'll let that slide. And now they're in the treasure room.
Wait, these skulls, they look like
Oh, there's gonna be arrows coming out of these skulls on the sides though. They're in a long hallway, so... something's going on. This temple is like shifting. I can't really get a read. Oh, there's spears down below. Oh yeah, you don't want to slide into that. This is definitely just like Alien vs. Predator and the temple changing. So they're saying it's an illusion. They're just gonna let go and slide down into it. Man, what if Diego was wrong? He just killed the entire team. Oh no, there are spears there. They had to jump. Okay, see now if I was in this scenario and Diego said to let go, I would have misunderstood and he said it's an illusion. I would have thought to slide into the spears. Instead, they jumped over, so I probably would have really wondered what the hell was going on, and then I would have died. So it's probably a good thing I'm not in this scenario with Diego. I would have thought, Taylor, we all agreed to jump. Why did you slide into the spears? Oh, you thought it was an optical illusion, like you said. So they found the treasure. And Doris says that it's a puzzle. So this treasure is a puzzle. Hmm. An offering to the gods, that of which is most revered. Probably like blood.
The same as me. Gold.
Oh, gold.
Thanks for getting through the...
So somehow Alejandro got through this and managed to catch up, even though the way was sealed shut behind the kids. Alejandro's just loving this gold. He's like riveting in the gold right now. Clicks tongue. Is this thing like a piggy bank? Oh, okay. I guess they're gonna see what happens. So Alejandro, I think, figured it out. He put gold on this golden statue, and it like lifted its hands and took the gold. Something's gonna happen though. They're probably not gonna take the gold. They're just gonna have no time.
You were wrong about me, Angela. I'm not a know-it-all. But by now, I do know you.
So Dora's figured it out.
And I knew that you would let us take all the risk for you. I knew a final Inca test would carry dire consequences for those who should fail. Which is why we are over here, and you, well, you're standing right there.
So Dora figured it out. Dora knew that the final test would have consequences and just totally let Alejandro fall. So they just had someone die in the show. I don't think anyone died in the cartoon. Oh, he's still alive, okay. He's calling on the radio. Oh, these aren't the mercenaries coming. They're making you think it's the mercenaries, but it's the Inca troops. They're wearing like Spanish breastplates, and it's the old lady.
Oh, honey. I'm so sorry.
So they brought the parents with them.
No, they're super real, bro.
This old lady, she doesn't look like she's Incan. Oh, well, she's got superpowers. Whoa, she just transformed. Okay, now she looks like an ancient old Inca. So she's like the super, the old lady is not an old lady. She's a super young Inca leader. And she told her guards to like seize the thieves. And Dora's pleading with them. These guardians, the Inca guardians, have like metal breastplates on them, like Spanish types. And she's pleading that they're not thieves, that they're explorers, so I think she's gonna let them pass. So it's up to her to figure out the last puzzle, I guess. So it's the final test, the last 10 minutes of the movie, and we'll see what goes down. What do they revere the most? And she's looking at all the different stuff, so it wasn't the gold that they revered the most, because it was like the sun. I'm wondering what it is. They revere water the most? Because water gives life. Oh, yeah, because he's got his mouth open, so he's drinking. Yeah, because the statue is like this golden statue with his hands cupped, and he lifts that up to his face. So it makes sense to put water in there, because the guy put the gold coin in there, and he's like lifting it up to like eat the gold coin, but that wouldn't make sense. So the water makes perfect sense. Yeah, now all the doors are opening up. So she definitely cracked the case. A wise choice. So we just got a full Indiana Jones The Last Crusade moment when Indy is figuring out which goblet to drink out of, which grail, and that was just here. It's like, you chose poorly. You've chosen wise. So that was just the first step. I bet in here this is gonna actually be all the real gold, because they're looking through and there's like all this glowing like light shining on them. Well, they're talking about gold. I'd love to see what the gold looks like. I hope they show us. Oh, Swiper is stealing the golden statue. So we don't get to see the gold city or anything out there. Well, that sucks. I really wanted to get a glimpse of it. I guess I gotta go to Parapat myself. Wow, the whole... Oh, there's the gold monkey. Okay, got to see him. So the Incas have left, and now these people are retreating back the way they came, kinda. This whole city is just falling apart. That is really sucky, because this is a nice city. You know, this is the only time I'm ever going to see a fox in the Amazon. Oh, and Boots just totally pulled Swiper's like mustache's hair, his whiskers apart. So Dora's just gonna go and put the statue back. They went through a whole crazy adventure and cave system in this like temple, and then she ran like 3 feet and is able to put it back on where it came from. Well, at least the gods will be appeased. I don't think she could have lifted that gold as like she could. I don't even think like really the average person could. That was solid gold. That thing is huge. They're gonna... I don't even know how Swiper could hold the bloody thing. Oh, and she put the thing back and everything's rebuilding. Okay, that's crazy. Everything's turned back to normal. They're gonna have to make sure Swiper like gets put in the pound or like the SPCA or something, just to kind of hide him. It looks like Parapat has resealed itself. And everyone still looks perfectly clean. Well, Dora looks a little bit roughed up and dirty. Her pink shirt's not as pink anymore, which is, you know, realistic. But her friends look completely fine. Okay, well, she's got some dirt. Oh, and Diego is kissing the girl. Oh, the girl's kissing Diego now. Okay. Oh, they're on a helicopter. Going for a helicopter ride. And we're back at the Amazon cabin. So everyone's here. I wonder what happened to Boba Fett. So they're having a big party now, it looks like. They're going back into the jungle. The parents are going back. And they're going to bring Dora. But I bet Dora's going to probably say no. because she's gonna want to go back with her friends.
About that.
Hmm. Yeah, she wants to go back to the city. Who would have thought, eh? So, I guess there you have it. Dora's going back to the city. She's gonna be one of the city folk. And we got some dialogue from just the parents now. They're crying. They're doing like that fake crying. It's a little awkward. But I guess they're happy for her. So that's good. Oh, we're getting one of those classic credits where it's like the dance sequence. So now they're at the dance at school and Dora's dancing and everyone's looking. But now Diego has jumped in. Now Diego's friends jumped in. And then we got Game Boy jumping in too. They're all dancing. Yeah, there you go. Have some fun. Get into it. Well, I wonder if, yeah, deep in South America. I wonder if they're gonna do like a sequel to this movie. This actually wasn't too bad, you know? It was actually a fun, oh god, poor Game Boy kid got actually a chunk on his body, like, scorched. Oh, here all like other kids come in dancing. So yeah, I wonder if they'll do a sequel. You know, this movie, it actually wasn't too bad. I think I have to say, like, I actually had a good time kind of like watching it, like what was gonna pop up. I learned a lot of things about Dora. I learned about hallucinations. I learned about Boba Fett. and yeah, so honestly, I'd probably give this movie like a 6 out of 10. You know, 5 points because Boba Fett popped in, and, you know, the other 1 point because it was just a fun adventure. I'd do 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. I'll give it the 1.5 because it was the adventure. It was fun, you know. It definitely felt a little kiddie at times, which, you know, if I was watching with maybe, like, the geeks and stuff, it'd be a little bit different, but, yeah, no, this was an interesting movie. I'm definitely one who likes those kind of adventures where it's like, finding the treasure, you know, Indiana Jones, the Mummy kind of like storylines or whatever. So that's the kind of stuff I really enjoy. Oh god, Alejandro's eating insects. So everyone's just jumping, and Swiper is trying to steal his golden statue. Swiper, no swiping. Yeah. So I guess it was very interesting seeing Danny Trejo talk for that brief little bit, I guess, because I was expecting him to have a little bit more dialogue, but it was very brief, and it was definitely, like, weird. I got, like, Planet of the Apes vibes for that moment, except he was just very deep voiced for a little cute monkey, which caught me off guard. But, yeah, other than that, if you haven't seen this movie, I mean, definitely give it a try. And you know what? If you haven't seen the movie, then you can play this episode commentary track alongside while you're watching the movie and see if it makes it any more enjoyable as if I'm there kind of talking with you. So, yeah, I guess until next time, I am Taylor Field from Geek First Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and whoever you are who recommended that I review Dora the Explorer, whoever you are, comment below, let me know, because I am dedicating this cast to you and your great nomination for me to check into this movie. So if you do happen to check into this cast, I hope you enjoy it, and until next time, everyone, we'll see you in the search bar. Have a good one.